Hi, my name is Jamie Williams, and today I will be showing you a how to do a front flip tuck on the ground. Now before I get into this, I am a professionally trained coach in diving, and I coach on all three levels: entry level, middle school, high school boys, and high school girls. I've been coaching for 2 years, and I am more than qualified to teach people how to flip. So let me just say this before we start the video. One, always have a spotter. You really must have someone with you. Do not try to do this alone because that will result in an injury. And two, always make sure that you have somebody watching you to make sure. So, 3 people. All right. So let's get down into the steps. Step 1 into learning how to do a front flip on the ground is you gotta learn your basic steps on a mat. This right here is a professional gymnastics mat used by our very own Jenna Williams. She is my little sister, and she has been in gymnastics for more than 2 years now. So I'm working with a person who knows what they're doing. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do when you're learning to do how to do a front flip is to gain some momentum that's going to help you flip around. What we're going to learn is called a hurdle. And in the hurdle, I'm going to show you how to do this first. In the hurdle, you take one step with your less dominant foot, and you drive the other one up at a 90-degree angle. Now, at this point, your hands go straight up to your ears, arms straight, locked, and it goes all in one motion. So rest position, step, lunge, arms up. And that's where we're going to be starting. Now I'm going to have my assistant Jenna Williams show you what it looks like onto a mat. Jenna, show the camera. Okay. That's a good start. Now we're going to be moving into step 2. Alright, now we're going to get into step 2. This one's a little bit more fun because now you're going to get the feel of actually doing a front flip or essentially a somersault at first. So what you're going to be doing, and I'll show you first, let's break it down here. So you're going to start at the edge of your mat. Hands up like you've just done the first part, the hurdle, and you're going to throw your hands down, both palms flat, and do a front tuck roll. Do a roll, just a roll. So it'll be here, you're going to push straight down, and then push up and off, like so. And now, I will have my assistant here, Jenna Williams, show you herself. Excellent. Alright guys, now we're going to get into step 3. Alright guys, step 3. Here we go. Now that we've done the roll and we've done the hurdle, now we're going to put both of them together. So now, like before, break it down. Step 1, then step 2. Going to hurdle, throw down, and flip. And this will definitely get the momentum going. You'll feel like you can do it. Now that I've shown you myself and explained it a little bit, I'm going to have my assistant Jenna show you. There you go. And as you can see, she did get a little bit of air. Not much, but it was enough to start feeling a little bit of more confidence in the front flip. As we move on to step 4 and 5, you will see just how easy it is to really do it. So let's get to it. Are you ready? Alright, this is step 4. Now, step 4 is one of the more time-consuming steps. It's a little bit more dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So, coming up to this step, you've learned everything you need to do to complete a flip. Now you're actually doing it in the air. Now for this one, this step is doing a front flip with a spotter. And you're not going to do the hurdle part, you're not going to do step 1 with the spotter because, I mean, if you're doing this and he's trying to grab you, it could go wrong. So you're just going to do a standing front flip at this point because someone's there giving you velocity and force to make a front flip. Like I said, only do this with a trained spotter or professional coach or someone you trust a lot because, like I said, it can be dangerous. Okay, there's always risks and safety precautions for doing flips. But anyway, all that aside, I'm trusting that you guys use the right equipment. All right, so let's get to the step. I will be spotting my assistant here, Jenna Williams, with a front flip tuck. Now, like I said, you're not gonna do the hurdle part, but we are going to start like we've just done it. So Jenna, you're gonna start like this with your hands up and get ready to flip. Okay? All right. Now, watch as we do this. This is a confidence builder. This will help you learn really what it's like to flip in the air off of the ground. All right? So you ready, Jenna? Okay, let's do this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Right, and you see, she didn't land it, but that's okay, because there could be a multitude of reasons why you didn't land it. One, you just started doing a front flip, and it can be hard, and it's going to be hard at first. You got to keep doing it. Practice makes perfect. Everybody knows that. 2, the spotter could mess you up depending on who it is, but that's something that's not too often a problem. But if you're just learning to do it, you really need to keep with it. This is, like I said, this is the step that needs to be the most elongated. You're going to do a front flip with a spotter until you feel comfortable and ready to do this. Okay, now we're going to move on to step 5. Alright guys, here's step 5. And step 5 is my favorite because I get to do a front flip. Alright, so now that you're on step 5, you have to make sure that you are confident enough to try this on your own without a spotter. And make sure whatever professional spotter you have, a coach, anything, has you in the clear. You have to be ready for this step, or else you could get hurt. Okay? Now we're going to get into it. Now we're going to put steps 1, 2, and 3 all together. Step 4 we're not going to need because we needed a spotter. Now that we're at step 5, we don't need one. So now we're going to do a full front flip. Okay? And like I said, I get to front flip, so this will be fun for me. Alright, so I will show you what it looks like all together. Here we go. And see? That's how it is. I showed you with the hurdle and doing the flip in air. Now, like I said, make sure you're ready for that step. Because as you've seen, I have 4 years of diving experience from my high school, and I've been a coach for 2 years, and I still landed like this. I mean, I almost barely landed it. It's a tough thing to do, but like I said, practice makes perfect. Practice over and over and over again. Alright? Thank you guys so much for watching, and this was my how to do a front flip somersault tuck on the ground. Thank you.